We know you've got questions about the full-size Ford Bronco, so let's answer those here on this episode of Queer4Cars. It's William West Hopper from Queer4Cars, and we're here with Ford's full-size Bronco SUV. Now, this is the new Bronco that we've been talking about in a number of our videos, and it has won a number of awards as well, and rightfully so. And we know that you have questions about this amazing SUV. So let's answer them in this video. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco WildTrack, an advanced package. So what is the full-size Ford Bronco? That's a big question. It is a dedicated off-road machine that has all the technology and safety in it that you're going to find in pretty much all Ford products. Bronco, basically in the 60s, was designed as a off-roader like the Jeep CJs, the International Scouts. All of those vehicles were designed to be small, very capable, very basic off-roaders. You know, you wouldn't even find carpet in those vehicles. So inside the full-size Ford Bronco, it's pretty impressive. First of all, great screen in the center there with, of course, the big old bucking Bronco. But what's really nice is the amount of space that you have. The leather style vinyl seats, though it says leather vinyl, I do believe these are vinyl. And the reason you're going to want those is because you got the roof open. It's going to get wet in here. It's going to be sometimes dirty, messy. You know, you really don't want to destroy good leather that way. So let's go ahead and get in. This one has a very high step up. So if you're handicapped or have some mobility impairments, then you might want to think about getting a step on the outside. I really like the simplicity that they have done with this vehicle. The materials they have used look very rugged and long-lasting, which is important for a vehicle that's going to be designed to be off-road. There are power outlets around. So there's one right here. It's a USB A and C down below, and a USB A and C up high, and then there's a mount up here for a camera or something. So very well planned out there. Switches here for your auxiliary switches if you want to put auxiliary add-ons to them, if you want to put lights and other things, which a lot of off-roaders do want to do that. No controllers here for the rear view mirror. It does have an electric eye in there. Remote garage door openers for those folks that are going to be mall crawling with this. Of course, there is a lighted vanity mirror because every cowboy needs to make sure that his hat is on right before he goes into the saloon. And for his ride along, there's also a lighted vanity mirror. This also has a wireless charger. So again, nice interior, very rough. I like the oh shit handle that it has here. It doesn't have any up here because remember, all of this sort of comes out that you can kind of grab under there for it. There is on the door handles to pull in, and there are on either side. So you could do this if you're on one side or not. Another thing that you're going to notice on this vehicle is it's got a very upright windshield or windscreen, which is sort of very Ford Bronco-esque from all the way back. I mean, that's what it was. The screen doesn't go down though. 2 cup holders. Your window controls are here dead center, as are your mirror controls. Now the mirrors are not attached to either door. They're attached to the body, which is a great thing. Now the locking door switches are on the doors, which makes sense because if you're going to lock the doors are going to be on. But in this vehicle, you can take the doors off just like we took the top off. I like the feel of the steering wheel. It's got a really nice, even though it's sort of almost feels plasticky though. It looks a little like a nicer leather or a pleather of some type. It's got nice holds right here. So let's take the Bronco out on the highway. So we're doing the cloverleaf here, not feeling really out of control or anything. It feels like it's pretty stuff. I wouldn't want to go super fast and go around these curves because it does lean a little bit. Let's see what pickup is like here. Yeah, pickup's good. The 2.7 liter EcoBoost has got plenty of power. Now it is noisy on the inside, which I'm a little surprised about that. So we're just under 60 miles, 56, now we're at 54 miles per hour on the highway. It rides fine. I mean, it's nothing, I don't know that I'd want to drive it for a long distance on a highway. It's certainly not something that's real soft and easy. You know it's Bronco, so you know it's a 4x4. Flat hood's great. The tie downs up front, which are good to give you an idea of where the edge of your front of your vehicle is, but also what it's really good for is to tie something down if you're carrying something on the roof. A little hard to see what's right in front of you, and that's what's good to have those cameras there. Visibility is really good in this vehicle. There's a lot of space to see things. Mirrors are big. They're not so big that they're obnoxious. They're nice and square. The thing that I didn't like about the Defender was those sort of rectangular mirrors. These square mirrors are much nicer. And even the rear view mirror on the inside here is pretty clear. It gives you a pretty good view of the back of the car. It has, it's automatically adjustable. You can see the little sort of eye in there that sees the light. But these are nice big mirrors. Visibility is surprisingly good in this vehicle. So it's a pretty maneuverable vehicle for its size. And I'm sure if you're used to driving a large vehicle, you're going to be right there with it. I'm impressed with how it rides. It's a stiff ride, but it's not an uncomfortable ride. Going to have a little rough tumble streets here. Let's see how that goes over. It's designed for that. It's designed to bounce up and over these things. So, and it does a great job of it. There you go, nice little rump up there. It's a little rough. I mean, you're not going to get, as I said, this is not a luxury cruiser, so you're not going to get that smooth ride like you might in a GMC Yukon or something. We really got a little bit smoother ride when we were in the Defender 90. That was a little bit more, but it was still, you know, it's still a 4x4 setup. The suspension is designed and sprung to be tough and hard because you're going to be going over rocks and ruts and going off stuff. This vehicle is really not really designed for urban driving. It is not designed for highway driving. Now this is a 4-door Ford Bronco, full-size Bronco. So let's have a look at the back seat. A lot of time you'll get these big burly 4x4s which have seating for 5 but really very little space in the cargo area, and I got a couple of flower pots and some other things in there the other day, which was pretty impressive. So, and it's a big box space. The cargo space is big, tall, and then you can put the 60/40 rear seats down and extend that cargo space. This has the 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine, which is the big 6-cylinder engine. And also with the 2.7 EcoBoost engine, it has a lot of pipes and tubes to it. It's a very small 6-cylinder engine for such a big vehicle, but it still gets 18 miles to the gallon.
How do you like it?
It's a test vehicle. I really like it. I just drove it for a day.
Okay, all right.
So I'm reviewing it for my YouTube channel. So there we got somebody who stopped us, beeped us on the side of the road and wants to ask us about our Ford Bronco. So I want to thank you for watching this episode of Queer4Cars as we talked about the full-size Ford Bronco SUV. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Follow us here on this channel, and better yet, hit that bell icon to be notified of future stories that we post about car and truck reviews and stories about the automotive lifestyle. Until next time, see you then.